grandes, pero aquí está el agrietamiento, entonces digo, esto le baja puntos, pues. O sea, esto es, o sea, sí pasa, pero no es un corazón perfecto, ¿no? Entonces, o sea, esto es un número 3. O sea, si saca 2 3, pues te pasa todavía, pero si saca un 4, un 5, no pasa nada.
Les saluda la ingeniera Marilena Ahumada de PIS Concreto. El día de hoy nos encontramos en Sebastopol, California, donde se está realizando el evento de certificación de concreto lanzado organizado por el ACI y el ACI. A continuación los invitamos a ver algunas entrevistas que se han realizado a los certificadores de concreto lanzado. Buenas tardes, nos encontramos con Raúl Bracamontes desde California. Él está participando como certificador de los lanzadores de concreto. Buenas tardes, Raúl, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, muy buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Qué gusto saludarte.
Gracias por tu tiempo, Raúl. Queríamos realizarte una pequeña entrevista, primero que nada para preguntarte sobre tu experiencia como certificador de lanzadores.
Pues digo, ya tengo más de 6 años participando como certificador de la ACI. Ha sido una experiencia increíble, me ha permitido visitar muchos lugares, conocer gente increíble y hacer pues, cosas realmente impresionantes. Entonces, estoy muy contento de ser uno de los certificadores de la ACI.
Muy bien. ¿Y nos podrías comentar un poco cuáles crees que son los aspectos principales que debe tener una persona o un lanzador para poder certificarse?
Para poderse certificar deben de tener mínimo 500 horas de experiencia comprobables, deben de presentar un examen escrito, deben de presentar un examen práctico, pasar los dos y entonces con eso el ACI les entregará su certificación, que es buena por los próximos 5 años.
Muy bien. ¿Y consideras tú que es importante o cuál para ti es la importancia de tener trabajadores certificados en las obras de construcción?
Pues digo, la certificación de entrada es un conocimiento de que sabe que la gente tiene los conocimientos necesarios para realizar su trabajo. De cierta forma es para la persona que están contratando, pues es una forma de mostrar que es una empresa competente, que está actualizada y que su gente sabe lo que está haciendo, conoce el trabajo, entiende la experiencia. O sea, es un ganar todos.
Muy bien. En el caso de nuestro país, en Perú y en muchos de Latinoamérica, no está normado que los lanzadores sean certificados. ¿Podrías de repente invitar o motivar a los peruanos y a los latinoamericanos a certificarse?
Claro, la certificación es muy importante. O sea, de hecho, cada vez las empresas, vivimos en una economía mundial, empresas extranjeras que están llegando a nuestros países y están exigiendo lanzadores certificados. Entonces, no les vaya a extrañar que muy pronto sea, en algunos casos, una obligación estar certificado para realizar algunos trabajos. O sea, hay que capacitarse, hay que actualizarse y realizar los trabajos que nuestros países, de la calidad que nuestros países merecen.
Muy bien, muchas gracias Raúl por tu tiempo. Finalmente, ¿podrías enviar de repente algunos saludos a Perú y a los latinoamericanos que nos siguen?
Claro que sí. Un gran saludo para todos mis amigos de Perú, para todos mis amigos de Latinoamérica, especialmente para mis amigos de PIS Concreto. Ahí estaremos muy pronto con ustedes, con nuevas capacitaciones, con nuevos cursos. Y pues ya como va cambiando esto de la pandemia, muy pronto les daremos una sorpresa y estaremos presentes en Perú para algún curso virtual.
Muchas gracias, Raúl.
Un gran gusto saludarlos.
So good afternoon to everyone. We are now in Sebastopol, California, and we are with Greg, a certifier. So we are going to make a little interview. Hi, Greg. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Well, we want to ask you some questions. First of all, we want to know how is your experience of being a certifier?
Well, all the years that I did this type of work, we weren't certified. This was years ago. And then once they got a program, I got involved with the program. And then out of the blue, I thought, I might as well try to become an examiner. It betters the people that does the work. It makes them professionals. And the way I look at it is this way. Welders have a profession. They have to pass a test. It's a structural thing. If the building falls down because of the steel, they fail. Mm-hmm. Same thing with shotcrete. When they use it for a structural building, it has to pass so people are safe in it. So I've been doing a long time, but I believe in this program. I believe that if you're going to be a professional, you need certificates. That's something that shows somebody that you've did it, and you're what's the word I'm looking for? Committed is the word. You're committed to what you're doing. And you've seen here this weekend, there's a lot of people that spend a lot of money to come here, not just to certify, but to show that they're some of the best. And some of these guys are. They've been here 5 times. They did this. So they don't have to do it, come here. They come here because they want to. And they learn something every time.
They want to do the best.
They want to be the best. And that's what that's what we all want in life. When I always tell, and I taught at a school, and I taught shotcrete at the school. And the thing was if you're the best, you never have to worry about a job, how to make a living for your family. So that's the most important thing to me, that these guys leave here and they make a good living for their family. Because that's what it's about in the end, is you only have family and you need to take care of them. Right?
Okay, all right. What do you think are the principal aspects that a person must have to be certified?
They need to be challenged. Everybody needs a challenge in the world. Mm-hmm. And being challenged in shotcrete and sticking through the challenge and persevering is important. If you're going to do something, anybody can hold that nozzle up, but are they doing it right? Mm-hmm. So the person that wants to know they're doing it right is the people you want doing it. Not the person. If you talk to all these guys that were in this classroom, everybody likes their job. Now, how many people can you look at that out in the world that would like their job? Most of them get up in the morning and go, I don't want to go to work. I hate my job, right? It's everything. We love our job. Everybody here, you talk to Oscar, how many years? 50-something years in this business, and he likes his job. That's important. And so you have to be committed to it. You have to like what you're doing. And it comes back to one thing: you can make a good living. I'm a laborer by trade. I'm a common laborer. To me, I'm a tradesperson. They never called laborers tradespersons, but we're tradespersons. We know as much as everybody else, maybe more. So it's important to me. And to be a nozzleman, you got to be committed to this. And that's really my words. You just got to commit to it and want it. Anything else?
Yeah. And then for the constructors, what do you think, why do you think it's important to get certified people in the projects, or in the building projects?
First thing, you're going to have them. Mm-hmm. It's coming. The engineers have caught on, the inspectors have caught on, and that card that they give you is important now. There's jobs you can't do without that card. and it's going to come everywhere. It's not just here in America; it's everywhere. You know, there was a guy in Japan that got certified. South Africa. You know, it's important because I have this thing I can show you and be certified for, and it's very important that you can show people I've tested for this, I've did a hands-on thing for this, and I did an interview, so I know what I'm doing, and now it goes through that. Now the engineers feel safer, right? They can do more with shotcrete than they used to be able to do. It's changing the whole industry.
Okay. For example, in our country and many countries in Latin America, it's not mandatory to get certified. So can you invite to the people to get certified?
Please get certified. It's going to make you better. It's going to make you more professional. And it's going to give you a personal pride. This little card, this little piece of paper is going to give you personal pride because you've worked for it. You've studied for it, and you've earned it. And to me, that's important.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Finally, can you send some greetings to the Peruvian people and Latin American people?
Yes. Latin people are some of the best workers I've ever been around in my life. Most of my crews have always been Latins. They've never let me down. I love you people. You got to just come and get some knowledge. Get the knowledge down there. Fight for it, for us to come to you, not you come to us. So I hope that everybody's life's good. I hope everybody earns well for their family. I hope all's good in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good morning to everyone. We are now in Sebastopol, California with Oscar Dugworth, and we are going to do a little interview with him. Hi Oscar, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
So now we want to ask you, how is your experience of being a certifier of shotcrete, and maybe you can talk about the organization also of the event.
I have been a certifier for more than 13 years. I have certified more than 600 people.
Wow.
And I enjoy certifying very much. This certification process proves that we have the knowledge and experience to do the type of work that we do. And it validates us. It's a source of validation. Without validation, someone can claim that they're good, but they may not actually be good.
Okay.
The testing provides evidence that they possess the physical knowledge and the mental abilities to do the work that they are supposed to do. Some people pass, some people fail. During a session, there is a written test, 60 questions that is based on the knowledge of engineering that is required, material science, and the practices that we are supposed to use to be code compliant. The next component is a performance evaluation. We just had a performance evaluation here, and the men have shot panels. The panels were shot, and no one could make a choice for them. The choice of all the choices, the mixture, where to stand, what tool to use, was based on their knowledge. Then the materials are allowed to harden and then poured. And once the pouring, we validate by physically looking at the material that the materials were properly encased. And only then can we issue as ACI certification. The American Concrete Institute certifies almost 34,000 people per year. Among those are less than 300 nozzlemen.
Wow.
This is a difficult thing to do, and some people can fail. But it creates a better quality workforce with shotcrete.
Of course.
Shotcrete, many people believe that shotcrete is a less quality product, but in reality, shotcrete is a method of placing concrete, not a product. And if the methodology is proper, a materials designed with either cast in place, or shot perform equally, so long as the material, just like cast in place, is installed properly.
Okay, thank you. And what do you think are the principal aspects that a person should have to be certified?
The person must demonstrate sufficient experience. We require 500 hand nozzling experience hours. This is checked on. We cannot simply fill something out. We check and validate that there is a minimum of 500 knowledge hours of shooting, physical shooting, and then the performance evaluation that the men here have just gone through.
Okay. What do you think is the importance of have certified people in your buildings or your construction projects?
Well, this is not a new concept. All of our electricians are certified. They must be licensed to know the knowledge to prevent accidents or fire. Many professionals, plumbers, welders especially, welders. A person can learn to weld on the farm. A person can weld all their life, but the certification, a certified welder, is only the welder allowed to do structural work. And we have a similar thing. You have to be certified as evidence, credible evidence that you know the knowledge to do structural work.
Okay, thank you. So can you invite to the people, to the Peruvian people, and also to the Latin American noblemen to get certified?
In the United States, it's not a recommendation, it is a mandate that they must be certified. Evidential proof of your knowledge is a requirement to good quality work. Even the engineers must be certified. They must provide sufficient education to do the work. Without this, high quality work cannot occur. The American Concrete Institute certification process has been in act since 2001. It has provided assured quality to the American people. And I'm sure that the same basic things, the trials, both positive and negative, that we've learned through the American Concrete Institute will prove to be similarly valuable to the people of Peru. It is important to note that when a structure is built, it has a certain life cycle. In our area, our expectation is a minimum of 85 years. In your area, it should be the same. And a great deal of that depends on the quality of the workforce, and that makes no difference whether it's an American workforce, a Latin American workforce, a Canadian workforce. It is the quality of the work is highly dependent on the skill of the installer.
Okay, thank you so much for your words. I think it could be very useful for us. So finally, can you send some greetings to the Peruvian people and maybe Latin American people?
I would like to come soon. The food is exceptional, and America sometimes can be difficult. People say that the United States is a wonderful place, but sometimes many of us who've been here all our lives long for a different life. The people of Peru have beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful food, and a wonderful style of life.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Soy Julio Carguamaca, líder de PIS Concreto. Gracias por seguirnos en todas nuestras publicaciones, en esta ocasión transmitiendo desde Sebastopol, California y otros lugares, brindándoles lo mejor de la certificación de concreto lanzado para todos ustedes y más adelante otras experiencias. Muchas gracias por seguirnos, un gusto saludarlos. Buenos días.